Podbags. Insert awkward pause here.
I couldn't hold back the laughter from the mouth noises.
I was like, I knew I had to start. You have to start making, like
it's like if you're at the PSAT, like you're the one kid that clears his throat or sniffs, then everybody's doing it.
I'm your host, Dave, and I'm joined by my co-host, Brom, and Danger.
I think his mic was itchy.
Ooh. My mic was itchy.
You're scratching it.
It's the start of a special video.
Oh.
You can't take me anywhere.
That's why we're at your house.
Oh, thank goodness.
We're at the
Because
studio.
we can't take you anywhere. Yeah,
No, that's fair. That's fair.
We're at an unknown location studio.
Undisclosed. He's tied down like Hannibal Lecter right now.
Gary Bunker.
My name's Gary Bunker.
And this is Mike
great.
Scratchy.
That's actually
Mike Scratchy.
I love it. That's my pseudonym on Christian Mingle. It's Gary
Bunker.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know what the best part is? That was a callback. We inserted the awkward pause there too. So how about that?
Yeah, look at that. We're good at that.
Counts as a flashback.
How long do you think you would survive in a zombie apocalypse?
6 to 7
Minutes.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. No, not long.
Really? Is your opinion of
what style are they?
Ooh,
What movie
no,
style?
that's good because we're talking like 30 days later, like some
What?
crazy
28 days.
Dude, it's 30. It's basically 30.
Round off.
I watched the
February.
sequel.
Nope.
30 months later.
They're all 28.
I know they are.
28
Shut up.
days later, and
Yes.
28 months later.
It's all of them.
How long do you think it takes for them to get
it's
the
like
film
Left
crew
4
together?
Dead. It's like Left 4 Dead. They have we got tanks, we got boomers, we got
Clickers.
Oh man.
Oh, my
That's
God.
Last of Us.
Yeah.
Nice.
If it was like all of that media, I would die so quick.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
They break in your house so easily. A clicker, so you die.
You
A
don't
tank,
move. Don't fucking move.
They can smell your ass.
That's it? Not if you
They
don't.
can smell every part of the dude.
I don't know. I was playing that game. I stood pretty still,
Yeah, you
and
thought.
I survived. I survived.
You thought.
Oh my god, am I really dead? Is this the bad place?
I see dead people. No, not very long at all. I die so quick. Here's my reasonable bet. I would die pretty quick after leaving my house, I think. So I'll say I could last like 2 weeks in my house. Cool. Well, I'm trying to think how much water I got. I got like 2 weeks in my house, and then maybe a week out of my house. So I'll say a month max.
I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I mean, it'd be exactly like COVID. Only I have, the right to shoot anybody that comes on my property.
You don't have that many bullets.
You are wrong.
Have you seen how many people are in Saginaw and how stupid and fat they are?
Why would they all come to
dangerous.
me? They don't know where I am.
And where?
Because you're the only one who actually stayed in this house.
Location.
Scary.
Mark that.
I mean, in this place.
What you do is you take over the Dunhams.
No,
Done.
people already raid that immediately. You're crazy.
That doesn't work. Was that Dead Island, right? It didn't work in that game either. So.
No, it never works. If you're like, I'll just go to Walmart and be shooting zombies. No, you won't.
you won't.
Everybody
You'll
will
get
go there first.
Yeah, you'll
if
get
anything, you have to pick somewhere weird. Go to like a pool place. That's a good. You have to pick. Here's the thing: if you pick weird places, you have a better chance. Pick a pool place.
Go to a Hallmark.
Go to a Hallmark. Nobody goes
You could
there.
just throw those figurines at stuff, and then
a
you
bicycle place.
could use the cards like throwing stars.
If I went to Forever 21, would the zombies technically still be 21 forever?
No, they'll be 28.
They'd be 28. Thank you, Dave.
21 days later.
20.
Thank you, Dave.
21 years
I'm
later.
confused now. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
I meant because they're dead. They can't age.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
That's what Forever 21 really is? It's
Their bodies.
dead
It's a
people.
clothing store for zombies.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh. They're pre-tattered.
How else are they Forever 21?
All their clothes are pre-tattered, which means the clothes aren't changed from now. Oh, that's a boomer joke. They got the holes in the jeans.
That's nice.
Get the holes out of the jeans.
I like it. That's good.
Anyways, I wouldn't last. Here's the thing: you got to be real with yourself. You wouldn't last long.
You're wrong.
You have more. Here's what I'll say: you have more to live for than me, which is good. You've got not to sound terrible, but like you've got kids, you've got a wife, you got things you actually got to fight for. I'll try my hardest. I will. But here's the thing: is like there's so many. There's so many, and if it's like all types, even if it was just like Walking Dead style,
That's how they get you.
There's so it's literally how they get you.
Well, plus, what are you gonna do? Like, you have enough gas to get around for a while.
Right.
I would do nothing for like the first maybe 90 days. Nothing. Literally
what
nothing.
Do you mean nothing? Where are you gonna get water?
They're gonna find
I
you.
would
though.
be okay.
No, you wouldn't.
You think that?
I think you do great.
He's got a secret panic room, I think, is what he's trying to tell us.
I'd be okay. You're like, you don't have enough bullets.
I've seen him go into it. He just puts a grocery bag over his head.
Why did you tell them that?
Oh, panic.
I put
Puts it on.
I put on the Gary bag.
Whoa.
That doesn't make sense.
Gary Mart.
It says it on it.
Walton's brother, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't last for
I got
long.
nothing. I don't know. I have pretty good confidence in myself. I feel
Okay.
like I would do okay, given dependencies on what kind of zombie, like what you said. 'Cause
Yeah.
if they're the dum dums, like
Walking Dead.
Resident Evil, or Walking Dead, yeah, sure.
Perfectly fit. If it was Resident Evil, dogs or fucking reanimators or any of the
mean-
giant creatures? Come on. The dogs alone.
Right.
Yeah, but why would they come here? That's what I'm saying.
Why would they not? They want flesh.
There's so many options.
In Resident Evil, how many times you would just walk somewhere?
They
and
went to the mansion where they lived. That was their own problem.
That's only because the game was set there. You pull out, they got everywhere else.
My
didn't
game
they?
is set in Gary's bunker.
My God.
Gary Mod?
Yeah. Ew, aw.
Good reference.
There you go.
pretty
Good
good.
reference.
I would build a catapult and probably launch him.
Right.
Just saying.
Good
See,
reference.
I'm kind of like with both of you. Like, I would like to think I would last a while,
He's hurting my confidence.
but
I'm
I think
starting to
he's
like-
more right where I'd be like, if I sit at home, I'll be good for
A
a
while.
certain amount of time.
Right.
But then there's the point where you kind of pull the blinds down and go, shit.
Not even just
Now I've got to go, and my time is probably not
It's
long.
not even just, they showed up. Electricity is out. There
Right.
aren't zombies working the places because
No.
there's already zombies working the place. Hey, pay these folks more. They're working hard. Okay, no.
See, I would use them to power as a power plant.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Biofuel.
Yeah.
I mean, look, this is like
I just tie him to a windmill and just like put a stake in front of him. Like,
This is like-
they just continually. I'd
This
be fine.
is so specific, but I bet you could technically do it. Certain diesel engines can run on multiple types of fuel.
Okay.
So if you
Okay.
could break down,
Biodiesel.
if you could you could break down zombie corpse or something comparable, turn it into biofuel, and have a diesel generator. You
Sounds
could
like a lot of work, though.
It does.
but the other option is that you die.
Well, that's not a lot of work, though.
Oh,
It's
that
tr-
one
it's actually-
sounds easy.
It's
Yeah.
actually it's easy.
That's
But
quite
if you're trying to
enticing.
live. This was my only thing is like your electricity runs out, you run out of water soon enough. Like, look, clean water in the back of your toilet. Like, you can open the top reservoir and it is clean, and like water
yeah.
bottles or whatever else you have for a while. But here's the
Yeah,
thing. Everybody who's not a zombie is also doing exactly what you think you're doing, is either staying at home or immediately going places. And just like in all these shows, what's the most dangerous part? It's not zombies, it's other people. Always. It's always other people. You can drive at night, you are perfectly safe. What happens when other people are on the road? Accidents happen. People are always the problem.
But
People
I
are the
am
problem.
other people.
I don't know. Anyways, we can move on, but like,
Right,
I don't
right.
know, it's tough.
I think it sounds like a month is a good.
I think it's a good
general
low
average.
threshold.
Well,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
average. Like, there are going to be people who be like, "I'll live for years," and then other people like, "I'll live for like 10 minutes."
Yeah.
So like a month seems to be that
10
happy
minutes.
medium. Yeah.
I like the idea that they're like, you see the first news clip, like there's a special zombie outbreak, and you just get dysentery and shit your brains out.
right there. Right
You
there.
just ate Taco Bell and you accidentally died from shit.
Son of a bitch.
I died like a president.
All
I
right.
died how I lived.
All right.
And hey, email us at what is it? At podbagspodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Let us know how long.
You think you would last, or give us your plans. Give us your detailed plans so we can rate. Or I mean,
So we can better be prepared.
yeah, sure.
So we're going to jump in. We're going to talk a couple different stories today too. Not just
Wonderful.
zombies, right?
Okay.
Right. We're going to limp into some other things here.
You copy me?
Kevin?
Are you copying me?
Thank you. That was our
So,
Evan Costello.
scientists have actually managed. I like that it says actually managed. It sounds like they didn't have a lot of faith, but they translated chimpanzee language for the first time.
Cool.
Like a vocal language or like a
like translating, so that they could
I
understand.
know that some of them can like sign and stuff. I just wasn't.
They meant their verbal.
Why would they need to
communications.
translate American Sign Language?
Well, what if they took that and like tried to talk to their friends and they don't know it?
Chimp Sign Language.
That's what I'm saying.
Different dialect.
Right. CSL as opposed to ASL.
It's a completely different world.
No, this is more in regards to like the noises and the words in quotation marks that they use to kind of try to make sense of if they're, kind of doing what we do. So, so they started doing some research on this, trying to kind of translate that. So one thing they did was such an interesting way, but it makes sense. They introduced snakes like into their area to see like how the chimps might respond or what sounds they. Yeah,
that is so absolutely messed up.
But still, it makes sense though, because it's a very obvious thing where you're like, okay, like this is definitely different in their environment. So now we can interpret what happens when we throw a snake at them.
Snakes. Why do they have to be snakes?
So apparently they did make. This is so interesting. They produced various alarm whoos, which is alarm -HUUS.
HUU.
Yes.
Yeah,
alarm.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
And wah barks.
Those are my two favorite products.
WAA.
Those are my favorite IKEA products.
I thought it was Acme.
Alarm Hoos and
wah barks.
Yeah, it's a really nice end table.
That's what I say when I open the car lid, the car engine lid. Yeah,
This
that's
guy's
what I
got
call
a
it.
convertible. It's
It's fine.
built like a mason jar.
This tells you everything you need to know about how much I know about cars.
Right.
Can you open the lid?
Oh, that's
The car lid.
there's your problem too. Not enough Warbix.
Let's pop the lid.
Yep.
There's your problem. There's not enough oil. There's your problem. There's not enough oil in these tires. What? I don't think you know anything about tires.
What?
Where's the blinker fluid?
The roto girder.
That's right.
So apparently, though, they do have some of their own words, and they even have for things like surprise or danger.
They know.
And they even have words for come quickly.
I'm sure they do.
When the snake comes,
There is a sense of urgency.
Wow. Which, like, none of this is surprising. Like, of course they do, but it is, they did translate it. So, I mean, that's
A bunch
awesome.
of dudes in lab coats through like one-way glass, like the monkey's freaking out. And they're like, no, that makes sense.
Bobo looks angry right now. Oh, yeah. What is he saying? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that means come quickly.
Yeah.
Bobo, can you please speak up? We're trying to decode your language.
Snakes everywhere.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Yeah, right.
wonder
Why
what
are
he
you
meant.
throwing snakes at us, assholes? Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I would say they're still working out, I would say, but they're just pointing out, they feel like it might be kind of the precursor to some human language. There's some similarities in that.
I like it. They were like, they finally managed to figure out the language. All they had to do was throw snakes at chimps, and they figured out the chimps were alarmed.
That was the secret.
Incredible, scientists. Thank you. But here's an interesting segue from that. Just real quick, what do you think you would survive longer? Zombie apocalypse or Planet of the Apes style, like attack world? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, apes would just tear me apart instantly.
Yeah.
Them things are crazy.
A way bigger threat.
I think so.
But
it
I
takes
feel
like
like
one of them to just destroy me.
How many chimps are there? How many primates are there where it's like, and I feel like they pack together better. Zombies, they'll just like shuffle around. It's more spread out.
Yeah.
Chimps will move as a pack. You might be okay to like sneak around and do stuff.
No.
Man, that's
They're
going
to send
scarier.
like those little tiny ones, like the Chihuahua monkeys.
Like the
Yeah.
capuchins or
The
something.
Chihuahua
Scouts.
monkeys, where they just and then they come at you and they just and it's like piranhas like
Climb up.
eating skin. It's
They
just,
climb up your ass.
yeah,
You
exactly.
ever seen the island of Dr. Moreau? It's exactly like that.
Pop out of my stomach like
Hello,
alien.
my baby. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Capuchin just popping out of my guts.
Oh, yeah.
I just
No.
like to pose it.
Yeah,
well, here, we got to do a number now. How long do you think it'd last playing the Apes world?
Oh, like a day maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree
It
with
would
that.
be very short.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
I'm way less prepared for that
Yeah, right?
than anything else.
Because even I don't think the ammo is going to help a lot. You could kill a couple, but I think they would overwhelm.
Yeah, it wouldn't take long.
Not to sound terrible, but the only positive aspect would be They would kill you at least quicker than zombies. Zombies, I feel like it's kind of slow because they're so weak and tear you apart. At least chimps, just like, they'll just rip your nuts off. Yeah. They'll rip your insides out. They'll rip your eyes out.
They go for your face.
Face first.
And some of them throw poop at you, which blinds you. And then, of course, no matter how much ammo you have, if you're blinded by poop, you're not going to be very effective.
And it's poison damage. It's damage over time. So that's just an added...
Right, because you could just get sick from that.
It's like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
We are a FromSoft lately.
Yeah.
We have been.
We play life on hard mode, baby.
It's true.
And there's no difficulty option. It's all just hard mode.
Not that I've seen.
Just like FromSoft. There is no slider. It's
Scaling.
just you get the hardest.
No, that is really rough. I would not be ready for a Planet of the Apes situation.
They were playing their own Dark Souls. Those chimps trying to roll away from snakes.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Well,
they should do that next. Give a chimp like a little sword and shield or something. See if he can figure it out.
They don't need weapons.
No, but chimps are figured out tools to help them do stuff.
Their unarmed combat stats are already plenty high enough.
But here's
They're
the thing.
a monk, baby.
Yeah, but think about it.
Flurry of blows. Flurry of blows.
That's right.
They're a monkey. Well, no, they're not. They're primates.
No, that's really good. No, that's still funny.
But here's the thing: is that maybe chimps are like us, and it's like because we could grab a snake and beat the shit out of it really easily, but you're scared to touch it because it's like, what if it bites me? Maybe chimp's scared of that. You give a chimp a handgun. You haven't seen that video of in the Congo? There's a chimp with an AK-47. He's shooting it. He loves it.
He was so happy.
Happy, maniacal, yes.
And now we can translate that too. We will know how happy he is.
Well, no, he's saying,
don't trust the hairless ones. That's awful. Are you the one that decided that the snakes in the pen was a good idea? Get him.
Now it is Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I don't know. I look forward to serving our ape overlords.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Damn it all!
It's fine.
All right. We're going to move along.
At least the apes would tell you what to do. Like the zombies would just be like, "Rawr," and you're like, I don't know what do you want? "Rawr." Yes, no, I heard you. I just don't understand.
Enunciate.
Exactly. Be more constructive with your feedback.
Call
back to last time.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I think he means brains.
He has no jaw. He can't enunciate. That's just the tongue.
Okay, yes, please move us on.
So, like we did last time, I have an update on a previous story.
Okay.
Right? Because we're actually at the point. I know we can actually update.
I like it.
Not necessarily a great update in this one, but still, I mean, it's an update. It's more information that, we find information. It's not bad, but it's just more information. This is the one about the mom, the woman that decided to poisoned her husband and then wrote the book,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like my kids are so
one of my favorites of our collection of Shitbag Hall of Fame.
Yeah, she was so, so hurt by this.
What an ass.
But it has come out that apparently she had also, before she poisoned him, had taken out $2 million in life insurance policies on him.
Shocking.
Yeah, so, it's interesting, that it came out now, but obviously as investigations
Dude, the prosecution doesn't have to do anything. They don't even have to pass the bar at this point. Like, they could just be like, oh, what's that? They went to their neighbors and tried to get the good stuff, the Michael Jackson stuff, and then they also took out a life insurance policy on
$2 million.
So that's strange.
I feel so bad for the
died
dudes.
16 hours later? That is weird.
Wow, what are the odds?
Yeah.
What's the chimp noise for surprise?
What?
I'm speaking chimp
This whole time.
Whoa.
Maybe you're like the benchmark they were using to figure it out.
I am kind of like a big ass chimp.
That's cool. Maybe you can get in with maybe you should wear like a Justice for Harambe shirt, and maybe you'd be all right.
And Donald Duck it, so they think I'm one of them. So just
they never know.
Naked from the waist down.
Done. He's good. He's with me. It'd be fine.
Okay, I left for a minute. What has happened here?
Nothing. Nothing has happened.
So
took out 2 million big
story
ones.
Here.
Oh my god.
2 million big ones.
Yeah.
Apparently they were having a number of different financial issues. No surprise there.
She should have written the book before she killed him.
Right.
Make the money.
The husband found out that his wife had obtained a $250,000 home equity line of credit. which obviously he didn't know about. I don't know how she did that. Usually you have to have both people sign, but apparently she figured out a way to just mail.
Oh, he's in the bathroom. Let me go take it in there to get him to
let's just
sign
get
it.
$250,000.
Probably just forge his name.
That's what I'm saying.
I
yeah.
know, exactly. Withdrew at least $100,000 from his bank accounts and spent more than $30,000 on his credit cards.
Like, damn,
And she still
bitch,
had
what are
money
you buying?
problems? No shit. Somebody trying to kill you? What is happening?
Ooh, yeah.
Look, your problem is you have too much money, bitch. What's wrong with you?
That is wild.
She's accused of appropriating distributions made from her husband's business for the purposes of making federal and state quarterly tax payments, but then not paying the tax not paying
That's just,
taxes.
that's just a long way to saying you are accused of being a dick.
She just basically, just kept taking money, and then he confronted her at one point, and then even went as far as to file, or he consulted a divorce lawyer, an estate planning lawyer, and then did change his will, formed a trust, and then put the estate under the control of his sister.
Wait, so wouldn't the life insurance go to her?
Well, she took out that policy, I think, probably unknowing.
Like it's not directed from.
I guess so.
Your
I guess
will
so.
You know what I
doesn't
mean?
direct your life.
Well, I just
insurance
thought maybe if
policy.
it was like a one-way street. Like it's like
No.
everything that I had is now like that direction.
No, there's weird specific stuff like
No.
that where it's like
basically anything he knew
law.
about, he was getting away from her.
Right.
yes.
But
Yeah.
then she's like, well, I'm going to put this one on you. I'm going to go file somehow.
That's so
She probably
jacked.
just forged his name again.
Oh yeah. Well, at this point, she's got nothing to lose. It's fine.
Yeah, and it even says in here, she took out 4 life insurance policies, and he was not aware. So
How did they know he wasn't aware? Did they ask him?
Not even any mail. I feel like you would see like a piece of mail and go like, huh, that's weird.
Huh.
Like open it up, be like, your policy's looking great. You got $1.5 million. And you're like,
Huh.
and I go,
see, though,
what?
I've definitely heard too many true crime stories that people didn't know. So unfortunately, I do believe that there's so many of these.
Or she just gets the mail before him.
Like,
That's smart thinking.
not to totally digress, but like there was, I think this was in the early 1900s, literally when you could just take insurance policies out on anyone.
Yeah.
Before they made that law. Like I remember there was, I don't remember who the group was, but there was a group of women that would do that. They would take out insurance policies on men and then basically seduce them and then basically
nice.
kill them. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And then they would collect the insurance
Very
policy.
profitable.
Well,
Yeah.
that's how H.H. Holmes made a ton of money.
Right,
Because
yeah.
he went to school in Ann Arbor. Hey, Michigan.
There you
Okay,
go.
very cool.
What's important about Michigan?
Gary Mart.
Yeah, I don't.
But in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And
Gary, Michigan. Gary, Indiana.
but he was
That's nice.
he was in medical school there, so like it was like late 1800s. So like it was pretty lax, and you could just like get corpses because that's what it was at the time. So like the first way he made money was another student with him there.
Corpse
they,
mart.
they both just traded. They literally just went like
This was before Facebook Marketplace.
exactly. Hey, hello,
Where's your
I'd
corpse
like to-
department?
But that's what he did is that him and his friend, they just like, or well, actually like his partnership, I guess, because it's business, obviously.
Yeah.
But he was just like, we'll just go to separate insurance places and just say that each other died. So they're just like, he just went to a place and said, my buddy, this guy, we took out a policy and they went, he died, so give me money. And they went, okay.
Can do.
And then his friend did the same thing, and that's how he made money. And then he kept
Dang.
doing that. Because if you just had a corpse, you could just be like, oh,
there he is.
no, look at her, I need money. And they go, yeah, okay.
I love how very official your insurance companies in your mind are.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
But like
back
back then,
then-
yeah, back
No,
then
I
that's how it
I mean,
was.
yeah.
That's why we have laws
It was
like that
It was
now.
a guy at a table.
That's fair.
It was a guy in a checkered shirt at a table
Poke. Yeah, that
with,
one's dead.
with suspenders on. That's what it
'Cause
insurance looked like.
They hadn't even invented the belt yet.
They didn't even know what belts were.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Wow, ridiculous.
Suspenders, a different kind of insurance.
Whoa, hey, nice.
Nudity insurance.
And
I
it
like
covers your nipples. Anyways, go on. I don't know.
That's 2 birds.
No, it's nipples.
Nipple
my
coverage.
mistake.
Yeah, those aren't 2 birds. Those are my nipples.
Okay, cool.
Small round
Is
birds.
one a nipple in the hand worth 2 in the bush?
2 nipples in the hand are worth a bush.
That's my lovemaking style.
Wow.
That is my lovemaking style.
Spoiler alert.
Right. Sorry.
What?
What?
That'll be
Okay.
that'll be our Patreon. You can.
No, it won't.
Yes.
No, it will not.
Oh wait, no, that's a different site.
I'm raising my eyebrows.
That's the website. Raising eyebrows.
Ooh.
I don't even know what that is. Please don't go to it.
Yeah, don't do that. We are not
Because I have
affiliated.
no idea what that might be. And I am not going to look that up.
Maybe don't do that.
No. But good segue. Maybe don't do that. That's where we're going to go. We're going to go to maybe don't do that. But this is a little different.
Oh boy.
Oh.
This is more like a safety thing. Like maybe you should have thought a little more about this. Not necessarily
almost PSA.
Not as catchy.
Yeah, kind of PSA, but maybe it's a little bit a couple things, and it's not even necessarily this person's fault, but yet maybe some forethought might have helped. So you can probably guess where we might be at, what state we're in for this story. We're in the state of Gary.
Okay.
God.
We're in a state of disrepair.
That's right.
This is in Florida, because of course it is.
Yeah,
Always.
that makes sense.
So this young man was at a bar, and the line to the bathroom was rather long.
Oh, so long. It happens.
Yeah, and he's like, man, I'm really going to go. I can't wait. So he's like, you know what? There's a pond outside. I'm going to go pee in the pond.
In Florida.
In Florida.
Correct.
So he woke up in the hospital.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
not
sure his nuts
surprised.
were just
absolutely
right
gone.
off.
Luckily, he still had that part, but he no longer had an arm.
Ooh.
Because when he decided to go pee in the pond, an alligator was like, oh, hey.
What's up, bud?
What's up, buddy? That arm looks good. And apparently came up and bit his arm off.
Dang.
And so this dude woke up, it literally says the last thing he remembers is needing to pee. And then he woke up in the hospital. So that is not the time frame you want to lose.
So he was
where you're like,
hammered.
Yeah, he was obliterated.
that or just even just the trauma that he, suffered
out.
could
Well,
definitely.
He said he just had to pee. Like, come on.
Yeah.
He's probably super hammered. He's like, I was going to pond outside.
I don't know, though.
That's
I mean,
fair.
Didn't it say he was in line for the
a
bathroom at
line
a bar?
for the bathroom.
getting your arm bitten off, though, is pretty traumatic, regardless
is.
of how drunk you are.
It is definitely.
Yeah, but wouldn't that
Do you
make
think you'd remembered if you were sober?
I'm not saying. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying that it said, oh, the last thing you remember that he had to pee. He didn't say, oh, that I walked up to the pond and then I
Yeah.
went to take my junk out and then I
Yeah.
got bit.
Right.
Because it's not that dramatic. That's like it would take away the last 15 minutes. He was hammered. It's Florida. We can assume he was hammered.
I
He's
don't
like,
know.
there's too many
Yeah.
people, and there was
I will not.
one person just
Allegedly
in
hammered.
line.
I would say it's alleged. I will not. It
It's
doesn't
alleged,
say in here, so
but
I'm
like,
not going to put that on him.
You know,
It's also alleged that the alligator or crocodile in question has committed such a crime. There's no proof.
Right.
let
We will not,
let my boy free.
That's right.
Let my boy Gator free. Come on.
Al Gator.
Allie.
Al.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a girl. Alligator,
It is allegedly
or is it Al E Gator?
alligator allegedly.
Alligator.
Edward.
Allegedly. I don't know.
I lost it.
L-gauged? L-gauged? Gator?
That's pretty good.
I'm having a stroke.
Bondulance
Oh my
dispatched.
god! So what's the deal? I'm assuming they did not get his arm back. Did he bite his arm off?
Oh yeah, it's gone.
And did the
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
not.
it says
No, it's gone.
he woke up in the bed and cables strung around him and his right arm completely gone from his upper elbow.
Oh, so
still have to
high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mid
High.
bicep probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they cathetered you. They didn't have to pee anymore. That's an
That's
important
true.
part of the
Oh,
story.
I'm sure he expelled many
yeah.
fluids
Oh.
when that happened.
Oh yeah, all kinds of snot, shit flying.
Right.
Thank you.
So,
You're
I
welcome.
mean, fortunately, like, even he said, hey, at least I didn't die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not thrilled, but he's
Yep.
like, it could have been worse.
Do they have like? Does it say like? Did he like walk himself somewhere and be like, "Yo"?
No, there were people there,
That saw?
obviously, that saw some of what's happening. So, like, they were able to apply a tourniquet even just to
Nice.
help that with the bleeding.
That's
Because
good,
that
yeah.
probably he would have died if they wouldn't have tourniqueted.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
your radial will just be a squirt.
So yeah. So anyways, but they also did mention that he still has obviously some difficulty because you do get bacteria from when an alligator bites you, and it could also create some medical complications.
yeah.
Unfortunately, so he will stay in the hospital until they make sure no infections or further infections come up.
That's fair.
So, like I said, it's a maybe don't do that, but it's more like
Have some foresight.
Yeah, like I don't know, just
Yeah.
use the bathroom. Wait in line,
Yeah.
people. Like
That's your PSA.
I mean,
just
I-
wait.
Or honestly,
Yeah.
piss your pants.
It's fine.
that's
It's
fine.
a little funny.
It
I just did,
keeps
and it's
people
good.
away. Yeah.
Oh, the cool
kids are pissing their pants. Billy Madison.
So
It's fine.
right. Oh no, I know.
Okay, cool.
And remember, go to our merch store and get our patented Podbags diapers.
That's right.
Just piss your pants.
Right.
Podbags, Peapod.
Just piss your pants.
They could just be called Podbags. Don't even
pretty good.
have to change the name. They're just Podbags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or
See,
pee
mine
bags.
was like, no, that's
Pee
good.
bags. Because you just peed in them.
Ooh,
It's good.
yeah, okay. I like
Yeah.
that better, I think.
Yeah.
Or pood bags.
Well, yeah, it
Hello.
depends on what you need. That we could change
We'll
the
just
design
assume
a
you're
little
crapping,
bit.
so we're going to call them pood bags.
Pood bags and peed bags and
Wow.
oh, man.
This is great.
Yeah,
You sound like George Lucas making new characters. There's peed bags and
peed bag.
pod bags and
Food bags.
and Glomposteins and 40 carters. They hear a niner in there?
Please help us. Oh my god.
So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move into another story here. This is a music story.
There it is.
That's the lick.
Always. Can you do it again? Ooh, he did it a little slower. Yeah,
Jazzy.
That's so you could learn it.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
Transcription available.
Tabs.
No.
There's
Tabs available. We have $5.
That's right.
And we'll give you the full score.
Yeah.
You know,
All
alto
5
clef,
notes or whatever. Yeah.
bass clef,
7.
treble
Yep.
clef,
Yep.
grand staff, the choir part. There was
Nice.
you might have not heard it, but there was a
It
full
was,
choir.
it was there. Yeah.
Grand Staff Railroad.
Subtle.
That's not even a joke.
The Royal Albert Hall performance of it. We got it all. We'll give it all.
It's all
for you.
reverby.
It's like a bad Kenny G lick is what it sounds like.
Awesome.
So Kurt Cobain's broken guitar sold for nearly $600,000.
Wow. That's a lot of money.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? For a broken guitar.
That's like one lady's insurance policy on her husband she's about to kill.
Oh, yeah, it's a third is what it is.
Wow.
Yeah. So apparently a broken guitar, 600, a dead guy, 2 million.
That's
Yeah, it's the going rate.
honestly, that's disappointingly close. The price should not be that close. A
Right.
human life should be worth quite a bit more
You
than
would think.
See, that's the
broken
thing
guitar.
then. In a
But it's
zom-
played by a really cool guy.
But seeing a zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse, think of how much money that is then. If each zombie's worth 2 million.
Oh man.
We're the richest planet on Earth.
Right.
Fantastic. Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, the biofuel question, would that?
Oh wow,
Cool.
this was a long.
I know, but now you said it, and now it came back. It's flooding back. Would it ever expire and not be able to be used anymore because it's zombies? They are still animated forever.
No, actually,
Like-
diesel is very special because you can actually keep for a really long time. It doesn't really expire. You can actually use old fuel and it's still fine. This is the I just learned the semi recently.
This is great.
This is the big difference. Is
I
that
get the pun there too. Semi recently. We're talking about
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Wow. A regular gasoline combustion engine, it's pretty much like there's like a fuel intake that comes up, and then there's an air intake, and then you have your piston that comes up or whatever,
pressure.
and then there's your fuel injector at the top. So air, fuel, or yes. No, I'm sorry, not fuel injector. Well, yes, there is. But then
A spark
boom,
plug.
Spark
Yeah.
plug.
Yeah,
Yes.
correct.
And that hits at the top, and that clicks, and then yes, that is the point of all
Explosion.
content.
Boom.
So it's like it's a little more controlled, but it only starts from that one point, and it does need that power. So it needs to be very specific. But diesel's special because there isn't that. It is just actual mechanical pressure. Like the gas is just being.
It's compression, yeah.
It's literally just a compression
Diesel
engine.
engines have glow plugs, but those work kind of like spark plugs, but they're not quite the same. And,
Yeah.
but yes, it literally is like he said, the physical
like
action
it
of
just-
compressing the fuel and the air. That's what makes it explode.
So it's less case dependent like that word. That's why you can
Yeah.
use multiple types of fuel generally, or older fuel is fine.
Yeah,
'Cause
diesels
it's,
don't care.
it's just
Like, yeah, that's
mechanical.
Because they're just going to squeeze it together anyways.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they're like, whatever. We're just going to mash it together until it blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
great.
theoretically, like you said, yeah, it could work. Old fuel would still work.
Yeah, and you guys took it so much further than I ever expected it to, which is great. I just meant, could you like it would never run out because it would constantly be viable because the zombies don't die.
Yeah.
So you have a tank of gas that lasts forever.
Theoretically,
Yeah.
the only difficult part then is just that because diesel engines are so specifically mechanical that it can get more difficult to replace parts.
Oh, you got to be a mechanic. You gotta have
But in
mechanic
a lot
the
of ways,
party.
they're kind of great for that kind of thing when it's like generally more reliable. They last way longer. There's like, what is it? The company Cummins. They regularly have a club because their engines last so long that you can just send your odometer reading or whatever. They regularly go over 1 million miles, and they'll just send you a little
Holy
plaque.
cow.
Right. They're amazing. And the cool part is that you won't have other like weird specific problems to like gasoline engines too. Is that diesel is self lubricating too? So it's like when you've like gasoline, like sometimes that piston up or whatever.
Yeah.
Pardon me. There you go. Beep that. Oh,
there we go.
But yeah, they'll just get messed up. But diesel self lubricating. So there you go.
So that's
keeps
rad.
it clean. Hey,
it's true.
Okay.
So Kurt Cobain's black Fender Stratocaster, which was covered in scratches and chipped wood, has the name. This is funny. The name Cobain and his former band Nirvana are misspelled.
Fantastic.
Great.
It's not like they're one of the biggest bands of all time.
Oh, right,
now,
right.
And I was wondering if Kurt wrote it.
I still don't know how to spell my name, so I don't blame him.
It's a crapshoot every single time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that hard to spell Dove.
Dove.
Damn it.
Thank you.
That Prince song is about me. When doves cry.
We'd have to both cry.
Right. Yeah. So the guitar itself, which was once smashed and put back together, is no longer playable. It was sold for $596,000.
Dang.
I bet if they put it in a rack at Guitar Center, they'd pretend it was playable.
Oh, of course.
Like
what do you mean pretend? They would believe it is.
The action's
they don't even need to pretend.
They'd
be like, that's great, that's fine.
The action's a foot off the fretboard. They're like, that's probably good. It looks like a lap steel. It's probably good.
They still apply the same markup, so it's like now it's like $12 million.
Yeah, it's fine.
Guys, it's a little high.
So this specific guitar, because of course he wrecked a few of them.
Sure.
This one was wrecked while they were working on their landmark album, Nevermind.
Ooh.
In the early 1990s.
Then don't tell us.
But yeah, so then it was repaired, and then it was gifted to Mark Lanigan of Screaming Trees.
Very cool. Rest in peace.
Yep, it says, "Hello, Mark. Love your pal, Kurt." Kurdt.
DT, yeah.
Yep, Cobain, Kobain, washed up rock star. Yeah. Cobain wrote that in silver marker on the guitar. And then obviously the other members too. I had also signed their names.
Nice.
We don't
Dave
care who
and
they
Chris.
are. Yeah, we don't care who they are.
I mean,
they never went on anything important, right?
Hey, Chris Novoselic is a local politician or something.
Is he? Right.
And he wears a bowling hat.
Oh.
Well, and Dave Grohl's been busy, so.
Has he?
Working on some stuff. Barbecuing.
Gotcha.
Oh, barbecue.
Yeah, it's
I love barbecue.
growling and barbecuing.
Growling in the deep.
Growling in the deep.
That's the name of
That's kind of hilarious.
That's the name of his restaurant.
Growling
It's
in the deep.
Dave's Barbecue and Growl. Growling in the deep.
Everything's deep fried.
Rock and Grohl?
Rock and Growl.
Wow. And it's got, that's such a good sports bar name.
Can you hashtag audibly? Can we hashtag Dave Grohl and like he'll hear it somehow?
I don't know. Yeah, we'd have
or
to
do we
say
have
it.
to physically like? Let's try it. Hashtag Dave Grohl. No,
Are you
that didn't
there,
work.
Dave?
Oh wait, Dove. It's Dove Grohl.
I spelled it wrong.
Damn it! I'm sorry. So, anyways, I just found it interesting. A bunch of garbage on it. It sold for $600,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can sell my broken Strat for like, I don't know, $300,000.
You have to sign it to somebody cool though.
I have to misspell my name.
Yeah.
It'll just say Dave on it.
You have to sign to somebody interesting. So maybe we'll do like Paula Dean or like
Sure.
keep on buttering that pan. Love you, Paula.
Better than a
Dove.
ham in the face.
Or two in the bush. I don't know. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't know. People have too much money to buy useless things with, apparently.
I know. I mean, look, the guy who sold it and then got that money.
That's cool.
Good for him.
And it's
Now
a hell
he
of
has a bunch of money to waste on things, right?
Right. It's a hell of a conversation piece on your coffee table, though.
Yes, the guy that now owns it, the individual.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's some blues lawyer and he's going to try and play it. It's Johnny Depp. I took it to the Hollywood vampires.
That was pretty good.
It's Alice Cooper. Sounds fucking terrible, Johnny.
This is awful.
Guitar sucks. Joe Perry just like, that's not. Wait, yeah, that's the guy from Aerosmith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
okay.
sure.
Because isn't there a football guy named something Perry too? Anyways.
That was that was the refrigerator. Perry. What was his first name?
I know it's so random, but
Steve Perry.
No, that's the Journey.
I know.
I don't
they should just make a
remember his
Perry
name,
band.
but it was refrigerator.
They should make a band with Joe
the
Perry,
Perrys.
with Steve Perry, and Tyler Perry. Why
Fantastic.
not? Why not? And then what's the guy from Jane's Addiction?
Perry Farrell.
Perry Farrell. I know his isn't last name, but it's funny.
Right.
If we do it government name style, it'll be Farrell, Perry.
It's 7 Perry 3.
Oh my
Ooh.
god,
That is the name
that's
of the band.
good. This is really good.
Wow. And they only do 7 Mary 3 covers, which means they only play Cumbersome and they leave the stage.
Forever.
Oh.
Yeah.
What instrument would Tyler Perry even play? I want him to dress up as Medea though.
He'd play bass if we're doing the South Park thing. Where he'd be like, I didn't know how to play bass. And they'd be like, yeah, you do.
and that's him playing Medea.
Right, exactly.
Your voice when you did that actually was kind of Medea-esque.
I play the bass guitar.
Okay. Are we good?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, we're not going to buy a $600,000 broken Fender Strat.
I'm probably all set.
Okay.
I'll give you 60.
1,000.
No, $60.
I got to
Son
check
of a
with
bitch.
my guy. Let me take it back here, and I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Best I can do.
This is Ding Nutzelbaum. He's the guy here in Vegas.
Best I can do is $50.
Anywho.
So now we're going to go into some world record stuff because I do like these. And this one actually is really cool in a lot of different ways. So kind of, you got to hear the whole thing because there actually is a lot. Yeah, there's actually a lot of really cool stuff. This is really neat. So this is about the world's largest T-shirt.
Oh.
Okay.
How many X's is it then?
We can determine. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Think about it as I discuss it.
Mathematically.
Because it is 357.48 feet long.
Feet?
Yes.
I thought you were going to say inches. Even inches would be large.
And 241.08 feet wide. So
Dang.
360 by 240 feet. We'll round it a little bit to help you. Okay. This was in Romania that they did this.
How odd.
Yeah.
Nothing. Look, Romania seems lovely. It is just interesting because I feel like, I know this is the stupidest thing ever to say. I feel like they're not like, are they a t-shirt culture? I feel like they're a nice like button-up kind of culture. I feel like they got like the Moroccan
I thought they were like higher class. Yeah.
Yeah, they got like the nice kind of fluffy, flowy shirts.
It's a cool hat.
They're chilling.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're going in a different direction.
They're trying something out.
It obviously worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I said, a lot of interesting, cool things about this. So, this garment was made from more than 500,000 recycled plastic bottles, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Like they recycle. So, that's also, that's interesting. It was sewn by a team of seamstresses. Of course, it took a team, and it took them over a month to do it, or about a month to do it.
That's honestly kind of quick.
Yeah,
Unless they were working every day, then sounds right.
It's big because that's like a football field. Like that's how big.
Oh,
this
it's
shirt
still
is.
crazy.
Yeah, and I've
And
seen
American football for our
that's
non
United States
for our
of
smart
Gary.
people. It
We're
took
the biggest continent in the world.
What'd you say? You're incontinent? What?
biggest in the world.
I've shitted
Do
my
you
pants.
need a pood bag or a pod bag or a
Buy
pee
it
bag?
now.
Number one is number one, even if it's number two.
Buy it now.
It's all the same. Remember, we had a discussion about number system on that. That was
did.
a long time ago.
Yeah,
I don't
it
even
was.
know if that was recorded.
No,
I
that
think
was before the bags.
That's bonus material.
Yeah,
Before the bag.
was
Before
really
the
good.
bags, it was BB.
it was pretty funny.
That will be bonus content. at
BB
some
and
point.
AB?
Yeah.
Take a look. Yeah,
Yeah.
search for it. It's out there.
It'll be there.
Just like the truth.
The truth is out there.
Thank you.
It took a team of more than 120 volunteers an entire day to unfurl this T-shirt.
Just to
they
get
did it
it-
at the rugby stadium is what they
my
used to unroll this thing. And here, I'll show you guys. You'll be able to see.
I like that they folded it too.
It's like a still from a video, but still, there's.
Oh my god, it's huge.
right.
This is like This is an aerial photo he's showing.
Yeah.
us.
Oh yeah. From a
There's like-
long ways away.
Yeah, there's like roads and stuff.
I was
It
saying
looks like
the
Settlers of
roads look
Catan.
small.
Yeah. That is
And it's
crazy.
like actually a pretty cool design too. Like the shirt's kind of sick.
right.
It's got the one.
Little stripey.
Yeah, it's got the
Yeah.
stripe in the belly
Like
stripe there.
Like it's actually a cool shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like one of the, like high school shirts with like the fire. That's what I pictured.
Right.
Don't mock me. Those shirts were awesome. They weren't. They never were. They never were.
So also, again, gotta listen to the whole thing. The coolest part, I think, about this, they said that now that they've done this and succeeded, the shirt will be used to make about 12,000 normal size shirts, and those will be distributed to children in need.
They make shirts out of water bottles?
Yeah.
Cool.
So like the polyester, like that's
what I say. So they're gonna break this shirt down, this big one, and make it into 12,000 individual shirts.
recycling
That's
the
awesome.
recycles.
That's what I mean. Like, it's actually really cool that they're like, let's make this giant shirt, and then let's make the giant shirt into a small shirt, and let's help people. But we were recycling in the beginning, so we're helping people. Like,
See, that's how I knew it was a different country.
oh yeah, exactly. Like from beginning to end. So like, it just seems like a super cool project. I was like, this.
No, that's great. I'll say United States, you stop at vanity. You stop at the vanity of it and you go, well, let's throw it away.
Like, I've got a tissue box of T-shirts. Like, that's how it is in the U.S., where I just pull one out and put it on and then throw it away at the end of the day.
Like
we
that.
just dispose of crap all the time.
What do I do? Wash this? Come on.
No, I just throw this away when I'm done with it, right?
No, that's crazy. That's
I
super
know.
cool.
Yeah.
And plus, it's great because then it's like, think about it. You do that. You get a bunch of publicity or like whatever. You can use ad space, whatever you want. You can generate money and then use the money to help buy more shirts and do all this.
Yeah.
Use the giant shirt to get the little shirts for the kids.
I know.
It's beautiful.
So I was like, this is a really cool story.
That's awesome.
Yeah, props to them for, I mean, everything. It sounded like they did everything
really.
right.
No, and it looks cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's a cool. We like that world record.
How tall was it again? Like from top,
Like 340.
340 feet?
41?
It was like almost 360 by 240.
That's crazy.
It's huge.
Yeah.
No, I know. When you said 360 or 340 or whatever you said, I was like, oh, inches. That's really big.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, no, that's yes, that is very large.
It is a football field. It's crazy. So, all right. We're gonna move on to another one. This is interesting. This is definitely a very American thing now. Speaking of that,
Thank you for service.
this is definitely this kind of, I don't know. I don't get it.
Red, white, and blue, baby.
So the house that inspired The Conjuring is offering camping experiences.
Okay.
To whom? Let me guess.
Also,
rich white people.
Whoever has money.
Rich white people.
Exactly. Capitalism, baby.
Just checking.
Also, camping.
It's
It's a
how does
house.
that-
Right, yeah, that's
Maybe it doesn't have-
exactly why we're going to talk about
It's like
that.
saying, oh, you can hang out on the White House lawn if you want. And you're like, I'd actually like to go inside. That would be cool.
No.
The whole
No, no,
point, the whole thing that makes a place cool is inside.
Yeah.
No, this Rhode Island house is offering a chance to go.
A chance.
Yeah, and I don't even want to say this, but I have to because it's in the story.
Can't wait.
Gamping.
Oh, glamping.
Glamping.
No, gamping because it's ghost camping. So it's even worse than glamping.
No.
Right. I would have said glamping.
The ghosts don't leave the house.
But gamping is worse.
That's fair.
And I'm not-
the
canon.
ghosts are like us in a zombie apocalypse.
I'm not going to say that word again. It's
Nope,
awful.
that was enough.
Man.
So they have set up. They have 8 campsites that have been set up on the
Well, they're
property.
not campsites.
Yes, they are.
He looks so disappointed. But I'm right. They're not campsites.
Each with a 3 to 4 person tent.
Okay.
And you can rent these campsites for $300 to $400 a night. Right?
Okay.
And each has its own fright factor rating said to correlate with the spookiness of the camping experience.
They have higher
The faces I'm
tiered-
getting from you guys. It's just
tiered?
amazing. I knew you would just appreciate to hear this. Amazing.
This is great.
That's also not how ghosts work.
Yeah.
They like move around and like there's not one spot where they're just like sit there and they're like, wow, welcome. I have been conjured.
It's like a public access show. They're just like sitting
there.
and all right. So how did you die?
Yeah.
Right.
No, exactly.
That's
just
awful.
stupid.
So from their website, it says visitors are to bring their own equipment to investigate what might await in the darkness because this excursion is sure to test your capacity to experience the paranormal.
They only supply one pee bag. That's all you get.
Yeah, and a tent,
And no pood bags?
which is basically a big pee bag anyways, especially a used tent.
The pee bag is just a diaper that's a thong in the back, so you can't
possibly.
Poop. Well, you could, but it's not.
You're splitting the difference.
It's not
Kind of.
Oh,
You're splitting the log. You know what I'm saying?
that's rough.
We call it the Paul Bunyan.
I was gonna say the bow and arrow, but that's even
Yeah, the Robin Hood. So split the arrow. Oh no!
It's like a horse in a street.
That
Just
is
let it
horrible.
go.
Plip plop.
Yep. Plip plop. Plip plop. Plip plop. Yeah. So surprisingly, right? Ooh, current owners bought this in May 2022. Yeah. Suddenly, let's see. The funny thing
Is it haunted?
the home that was not seen on screen in the movie,
Oh god!
which is just
It's every house.
yeah,
How did they tie that in? What?
I don't know. These people are. It's just snake oil. It is so.
Who are these people? I don't understand.
Oh no! Hold on. I see what they're saying because this is the house that was the real event that inspired the Conjuring movie.
Right.
So this house has nothing to do with it. This is just a house that inspired the movie.
The story and thus the movie. Okay,
the residents hosted the real life events that served as basis for the movie.
Okay.
But still, you know what I mean?
Oh no, it's still stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
If there was one for like what is it, Amityville Horror, I'd be like,
Right.
Sure.
okay.
But I still don't want to camp in the yard.
No. You should be able to spend. Look, even if it was like $2,000 or something a night, but you could stay in the house.
But
way better.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more. They have you covered because they offer tours and rentals for private events for the house as well. Because, of course, let's just monetize everything that we can possibly.
Every square
America, capitalism. I will sell you bullshit, and you will like it.
Wow. That's
By the way, did we mention we have pod bags and pee bags and poop bags?
Pee bags.
We've got the
Get
Robin
yours
Hood
now.
special.
you put a feather in it.
God damn it.
The Yankee Doodle.
I like
Macaroni. The Yankee Poodle, Danny.
Oh my gosh! Wow, we have so many good ideas, but they're not really good ideas.
What's the tagline we said before the show? Podbags, confusing but interesting.
Convoluted
But interesting.
Yeah, convoluted but interesting.
It's pretty apt. It's pretty good.
Podbags, idiot savants.
Yep.
We're incredible, but also incredible, and incredibly intellectually challenged.
Stunted.
That's so stupid. the Gamping, that's so dumb. It makes no sense.
Yeah,
Makes money.
Oh,
It does, but like
I would love to just stand like in the road in the public space and just yell at these people. Be like, you are the dumbest fuckers ever.
with your Ty Pennington.
Move that boss!
Come on.
Yeah, they tear it down and build them a new one. No, don't do that.
It's just like there's equally people who don't have enough money for horrible extenuating circumstances, and then the opposite end, there's people like this where they're able to spend their money on something so vapid and so stupid that you just want to be like, you should not be allowed to have a wallet.
Nope.
Right.
You should not be allowed to be in control of your
Lost
money.
your wallet privileges.
Yes. You'd be like, or whatever, your credit card or whatever it is, where it's like,
It's over.
because I've heard people talk about this where like, well, this generation, we want to pay for experience instead of objects. And it's like, that is fine. But pick a better experience.
Right.
This is the experience you've chosen.
I mean, I'm willing. People can camp in my yard for $300. I will give them a fright factor.
How about this? I'll give him $1.50 a night.
Right.
More than fair. Mine's a little less spooky, but I can make it spooky.
Yeah.
I can come out in my peed bag. I can walk around and I'll rustle your tent.
Guaranteed.
Yep.
There's
a ghost out
here. Don't come out. Remember, bonus package. Scarier.
That's right.
Yeah. Would
You are in the bronze tier.
Yeah. Would you like to have silver tier? Please insert $50 out the
There's just a hole in the tent that they stick the money through, and I shake the tent harder. Whoa! I put on a mask.
Lights.
Whoa.
You shine a little flashlight through the.
It's a ghost light. There's an orb. It's just a ping pong ball and a string. Look, an apparition. The gold tier, it's just me standing out there with like the, what is that, the little like EVP generator thing.
Oh, fart. Pee bag.
Bronze tier. Whoa, it's saying something about You need to upgrade? What are they talking about?
DLC.
Do you guys know what that means? It's the DLC.
Yeah, real life DLC.
Optional
We
package.
just became an EA company. That's
know.
great. Wow.
This podcast could be split up into 40 segments.
Awesome.
And
I
you
can't
have to
wait.
pay for each separate
I'm
segment.
going to have the update next week where these people will probably actually do this. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be like, yeah, the Conjuring house is now, you can
The first
upgrade.
weekend,
Yeah.
they made $40,000.
Oh, my God.
Upgrade packages and
So do you have... Okay, so I would be okay with being an actor there that has to scare these people. Because they got
Well, yeah,
somebody has
'cause
to
they're
be doing
morons.
stuff.
The nice thing
I
is the
would
bar
think.
is low. They're so stupid.
Oh,
They spent
yeah.
$400 on a shitty tent.
Oh, yeah.
They're in a yard of a house that is not on screen. It's a house where they said something scary happened once.
Yep.
yeah.
Where it's,
Yeah.
I
That's
could give
it.
you a tent outside of. How about this? I'll say up with a tent outside of this party store near where I live, where a dude got shot and there was a chalk outline. And I'll only charge you $200, and you can just camp out in the parking lot there.
I'll
And
personally kill you for $600.
and I think that's fair.
I think it's awesome.
If
great deal.
you give me $800, I'll knock you out. I'll take you to a pond. I'll try.
Bite your arm off.
Correct. Yes. I'll dress up as an alligator.
I'll do the death roll, the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Of course, you won't remember any of it
No,
because you'll be roofied. Well, you got to make sure they get the experience.
called the Ghost Dad experience.
That's right.
Wow.
Woo.
It's a straight jacket, but it looks like a sweater. But this is a callback, really a callback. Buffalo Bill Cosby.
Right.
Bust the lotion in the basket. Get.
The Cosby jacket.
Yeah, it's a straight jacket, but it's a sweater. Let me out, Dr. Huxtable, please. You took the Hippocratic Oath.
It's only an act.
Nope, I took the Hippocratic oath.
I took the Hippocratical Oath.
God damn it.
It's a Norm Macdonald, that Norm Macdonald bit where he's
Yeah.
talking about Patton Oswalt, and he's just like, Patton Oswalt said that the worst part about Bill Cosby is that he's a hypocrite. I'm pretty sure it's the rape. Anyways, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
Trigger warning.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace. I love you, Norm. But he's correct. Yeah, where you're like, okay.
Oh, yeah, he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
that's sad. Sorry to make it depressing at the
Yeah,
end.
no, that's cool. Dirty Work was hilarious. I don't care who you
He's a
are.
legend. I love that guy. But no, it's true. No, these Gamping.
And Shooter McGavin was in that film as well. Get out.
great.
Anyhow, yeah, Gamping is a joke.
Stupid.
But please pay me to be the ghost. I am into
Why?
that.
Here, so hold on. There's a certain fellow who loves monetizing everything ghost related, and his name is Zach Baggins. Why isn't he doing Gamping?
Oh, yeah.
Why doesn't he have like the Gour bus, and it's a tour bus for ghosts?
Don't give him ideas.
I mean, it'd be the Ghoul bus, but
no, that's too clever.
because it's a
Going to
school
Ghoul.
bus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's a school bus, but then he
a
repainted
Ghoul
it.
He just scraped it
It's
off.
just a party bus.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
I gotta admit though, a goth themed party bus called the Ghoul Bus.
it's kind of rad.
It's actually kind of great. Yeah, we might have to cut.
Now we have
this.
to buy a bus.
We can trademark that.
Sweet.
If I
We're going
see-
to cut this.
Yeah, that's ours. If
Yeah.
I see anybody else with it, we're taking you down.
Oh, yeah. No.
You will not
You'll have
survive
to-
our zombie apocalypse.
You'll have to give us the $600.
That's right. You know why zombies are terrifying? Because they're not afraid to hurt themselves, and I ain't afraid of nothing.
Oh, they're very emo.
That's true.
Oh.
That was the problem the whole
Cause
time.
tonight will be the night.
Get him away!
I mean, that reminds me of one of my favorite jokes. You know, the best thing about grass that's emo?
What?
It cuts itself.
Wow.
Fantastic.
I think Zach, though, Bagans, I think the reason he didn't do it because he makes enough money off all the other BS.
It's true.
So
I
he's
always
just
liked I always liked his brother Bilbo better.
Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of Zach.
No?
No.
Come on, ghost, bully me. Oh, okay.
Don't laugh. Don't. It's fine.
I will say, since we're on that real quick, there was just something I watched that someone was mad that Zach Baggins had stole their idea about opening a museum of, like, you know, because Zach has the museum.
Okay.
And they said, that, well, he stole that idea from me to open a museum with haunted stuff. And I was like,
He was not the first one to do that.
yeah, I was like,
Have you heard of museums?
Yeah, I was like,
A collection of similar things.
It's not just like one person before Zach did that and he stole it. Like, I get maybe you don't like him, but like that's kind of not. There's been 100 museums for probably a couple hundred years at this point.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably thousands of years.
Yeah,
I bet since there were spooky things, people have been collecting them in a room, being like, "Check it out." Give me $1. Check it out.
What do you think the pyramids were built for? That's where all the spooky stuff was. Yeah, dude.
Whoa.
That's right.
Okay,
I know.
That's
not historically
stopped to hear
accurate.
that.
No.
That was the sound of my mind blown. Is what that was. I was like,
no, I'm pretty sure they were used to make beer, which is fine.
Okay,
that's pretty cool too.
I'm cool with it.
The pyramids,
but they did call it spirits.
The pyramids.
The pyramids.
That's our new bar.
That's probably what they said. That's probably what they said. And it got, but they could only write in emoticons, so it got roughly translated.
If any of you are hearing that, sorry, we have trademarked every good idea today, so
now,
you can't.
You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen?
Sell it to the highest bidder.
Somebody's going to be on their podcast, a personal podcast, and they're like, I hate those guys. They took my idea for the pyramid. They're like, I let somebody else out of it first, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That was great. That was a fun episode.
Did you see Taco Tuesday was trademarked as well?
Yeah, it's been for a while.
Forever by some taco truck business or something like that.
Right. You can't. Yeah, you're not supposed to use it.
No, come on, man. Come on. It was in the Lego movie.
Yeah. Well, plus here's the interesting thing,
probably
though.
Paid for it though.
Not only that, or the opposite is that certain people really will just trademark things, and then they just won't ever sue anybody on it or whatever, so that it's just protected. If somebody's kind enough to do that, there are people who sometimes do that. It's very few and far between.
Which is weird, very pertinent. I was reading earlier today the Washington Commanders, the football team, because they changed the name. Apparently, they got denied the rights to the Commander's name, and one of the reasons is because there was a guy that, when this all started happening, he purposely
bought up a bunch of names.
He squatted on them, trying to get ahead of them. But apparently the guy did say he would give them
for a lot of money.
Well, I think he said for free. I think he did say he was willing to give it up.
Dude, what? I'd have leased it.
But he still squatted it. So I'm like, there's still kind of some muddled intent.
But it's like, he already had it. They're NFL. They have more than enough money. Be like, you got to give me like $2 million.
No, dude.
Right.
I will take $100,000 a month.
Ooh,
forever.
You lease it. That's how you make money.
Now you will survive the zombie
That's
apocalypse.
what I'm saying.
That's kind of genius. No, do Shark Tank style where it's like I want like 3% of revenue.
Done.
Forever, until I die.
You know how much 3% of the NFL is?
No,
I can't even imagine. It's like the electricity bill at a casino. It's just a ridiculous amount of money.
Well, it would only be for the Washington team because it's not. Why the whole NFL harbor that? It would be just for Washington's team, but
still
like
a lot of money.
That's
though.
So fractionally less, but still a lot more than I've ever even imagined.
Yeah,
yeah.
But like, there you go. But anyways, that was great.
Dude, we can make this show so good. If we had like $1 quadrillion like that, that'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, anybody that wants to send us $1 quadrillion, we'll put it together.
Honestly, if it's laying around,
honestly, if you send us a few million, that's pretty good too.
Yeah. No, I'll give you a very nicely worded
a dos-trillion.
Sure.
An uno-drillion. It doesn't have to be a quadrillion.
Legitimate.
Oh, no, I'm not being greedy.
It could be a tridrillion.
I
don't care.
I did want to add. I did the math while we were recording this.
Yeah, I'm excited
for the large T-shirt.
Yeah, real time.
And it would be a 915 XL. Which would be CMXV XL.
Wow. And you know what's fitting? That sounds like a Super Bowl.
CMXV.
But it's
L because it's already 15. CMXVL. Yeah, because there's no X because it's way higher than that already. Gotcha. Which is crazy. 915 XL.
That's really big. Woo. Wow.
Yeah. That was an interesting math dance I did.
No, it's great. You killed it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I would say, related to NFL money, all this, if you send us, we'll say $1 million. First of all, we'll fly out here.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll get to hang out with us. You can cut a podcast with us.
We'll let you touch the bag.
I'll rub your back.
Oh.
And we might wash your feet, Jesus style, like we said. And then
that was before the bags, I think.
We'll go wherever you want to eat.
Oh. You'll pay.
Correct. But we'll tip.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
No, we can go to like Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, yeah.
We can go to well, that's it. No, I don't know.
Please take us to Texas Roadhouse.
If we get $1 million, we'll take you to if you give us $1 million, we will fly you and cover it. We will go to Disney World.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, actually, we'll go to Universal. A little bit cooler.
Yep. Okay, that's better.
Can we go to the one in California instead?
Oh yeah, no, he said Disney World. I'm pretty sure World is California. Correct me.
I never
Please
remember.
comment.
No,
Please
World
comment.
is Florida.
World is Florida.
Yeah.
Then Disneyland is California.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never.
No,
remember.
it is. That's the
You're
weird
certain?
part.
I don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
I
is-
went to Disney World twice.
Dang.
Very
There
you
fortunate.
go.
My grandma. Thank you, Grandma. Love you. I do. It was
Shout out to
fun.
Grandma.
I was yeah.
It was fun, but California weather would be better. But anyways, we'll do that. But let's wrap this up.
Yes.
I'm just glad it wasn't a 911 XL because then
That would be rough. Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't that.
right exactly.
That would have to be for a pair of pants.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for
I
that.
get it. The two.
Pair?
I couldn't. I leg warmers is the best I had, but that's good.
This is the second worst thing to happen on September 11th.
Speaking of pants and all
Tragedy.
of that, yeah, Indiana officials found scissors hidden inside an arrested man after a body scan.
Okay, so did he put them
Up his
there
ass?
in order to like escape the cuffs?
He literally did put them up his ass.
To escape the cuffs, or was it just a coincidence?
You think sharp side in or handles in?
I'm not sure.
Handles in.
I will. I
But it's so
Handles in.
wide.
I didn't get really a chance to read this, but
It's going to be wide either way.
I mean, obviously, no pun intended. The headline pulled me in.
Wow, that is good.
nice work.
The scissors were removed from the arrestee's anal cavity without incident, and that is literally in the title too. So that's
Prison
the
wallet.
part, yeah.
Like without incident, just
Well, yeah, and I'm glad though that they did instead, because usually they bury it where they're like, click here to find out if they actually got him
Right.
out, and you're
Yeah.
like, no, just tell
know
me,
they
please.
did. Yeah,
I
they
want to
did.
know if they, tore him open or not. Tore him a new one.
That's
great.
great.
Yeah.
That's great.
no, they just modified the old one.
I like what Brom said there. Which side do you go first? Do you go pointy
Blade
in
would
first?
technically be easier, but a little more dangerous. But
I
handles
know.
in would be safer.
Yeah.
but it's so wide.
Doesn't matter. That's the way to go.
So let's see here. They arrested
That's the
this
way to go.
person, and
not
they were
disagreeing.
booking them into jail, and they did the required body scan before they booked them into jail.
Which is an X-ray, apparently.
Probably,
It is.
yeah, like TSA style. I like the
Yeah.
idea that
Yep.
they look at it and they're just like they do they do the cartoon like rub your eyes like what the
So the arrestee was refusing. It's called Secure Pass Body Scan, and he was refusing. And of course, they're like, "Well,
it's because he puts the ass in Secure Pass.
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah."
Because he knew the looks he was about to get. That's why he was refusing. I'd have refused too. Like, no, I'm all set. No, it's cool.
I don't have anything in my ass.
No, it's fine.
What?
Sir, we didn't even ask you that.
They eventually got him to acquiesce, and they were reviewing images, and of course, they observed a foreign object lodged inside. And good
Hey,
writing
there's an
here.
and?
Because of his training and experience, the officer was able to recognize the item as a metal object.
Thank you.
So they took him to another room for an additional search.
Oh,
It's an advanced search.
Yep, so they did a second body scan,
Wait, make
and apparently the object had moved, so then they were like, yep, that's a pair of scissors.
Ugh.
And apparently, yeah, they do say they were removed without incident. It doesn't say, obviously, I mean, it makes sense. They wouldn't give us the dirty details there of exactly the orientation, I guess.
Sure.
That's a little
Handle or
disappointing,
blade.
I know. I have questions.
Yeah.
There's a few.
I do not have the answer,
do you think they're regular?
and I
like,
never will.
I was wondering if it was like safety scissors, like.
But then I was like, what are you gonna do with those though? You wouldn't
Yeah.
try and sneak those in. You try and sneak something useful.
And
in.
was it planned?
Oh
That's
my
not
God.
great.
Full
That
size.
is-
Wow, like
those are
kitchen
serious.
shears.
Yeah, those are full size. It has
no.
a ruler here. These
Those
are
are kind of big.
8.5 inches from the tip to the handle.
Okay, so length is impressive, but it's more about the girth. I want to know how wide those handles are.
I mean,
because
take a look
that's
relative. It looks like
bananas.
3.5, 4
say
inches wide.
3.5 to 4 is what I would have guessed here.
bonkers.
Yeah.
Bonkers.
That's why I was like, maybe blade side in, but still, like that's so dangerous though.
Scary.
Gosh.
No, it's a no from me.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Ugh. Wait, there's not even a real reaction.
No, I still want to know. I still want to know if it was like, okay, he was gonna go to jail, so he like took them in with him in order to escape or kill
Yeah.
somebody, or it was like I got arrested for a drunken disorderly.
And he forgot he had up his ass.
And totally was like, oh no.
It's like, where am I? Did I leave my scissors? I'm like, oh my god.
Oh god.
It's like people
I've
joke
done it
about
again.
You're gonna go on a plane and then you're like, oh, they joke about like, oh, I stressed out and did I accidentally pack a knife in my bag or something? Oh, did I pack my scissors up my ass? Oh my god.
I totally did.
The last time I saw my scissors, let's see. Oh, they were on my seat. And then I sat down and
with no pants on.
Wait a minute.
There was some mild discomfort, some pressure.
Donald Duck driving school.
Side effects include diarrhea,
dysentery,
loose stool. Then you don't need the log splitter Robin Hood.
No, it'd come out.
This is
It's
like
it's pre
like a bagel.
Oh, this is like a sister product to the poop knife.
It is. Yeah, it is. I didn't even think about that. That's
scissors.
great.
Yeah, because like the classic story of the poop knife.
Is that like tying a cherry stem in your mouth?
Oh,
You gotta.
Man, they really upped the bar.
Hang on. Okay.
That dude, the mayor just cut the ribbon on that.
Wow.
You gotta see this to believe
He's
it.
got names for different.
great.
I call this mayor cutting ribbon.
Watch this. These scissors were open when I put them in there.
I call this
just impressive.
the snowflake.
Oh, yeah, making a snow angel.
Unfurls it.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Wow. Wow.
See, I knew that was a good one to end on.
The Play-Doh press.
Yeah.
The what?
The Play-Doh press.
Oh, sure. Star shape.
Right.
Well, that's stock.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wasn't gonna go pinky out on you guys. Like I thought that it was like, goodness.
Convoluted, but interesting.
But interesting.
That's all I got. I don't know if you guys want any more. I think that's enough.
It should
No,
be.
that's enough. That's why I'll be real with you. That's why I was like, oh, let's wrap it up. I
Yeah.
thought there was the
I
last
really
one. I
did.
didn't know what was happening.
And then the old left hook. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Out of
Yeah.
nowhere. I snuck it in.
He did.
Wow.
Nice.
That is
With a scissor kick.
10 out of 10. That's
Really
great.
good. It's really good.
Wow.
Well, there you go, guys.
Yeah. You got anything else? You good?
We rounded off really well. That was
Nothing
great.
else? Okay.
No, I did weird math. We
Let's
got all
let's
kinds of stuff.
cut this short. Okay, scissors joke.
Remember everything we said today. Trademarked. We had every good idea.
ours.
It's ours.
Let's
Kill you.
oh god.
That's trademarked too.
Yes, it is.
Let's make like that inmate and cut this asshole off.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
He didn't cut his asshole off, but
No, he didn't.
I don't know. It said without incident, and an inmate cutting his own asshole off may or may not qualify as an incident.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying.
Well, then, thanks for listening, everybody.
thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah.
For slogging through this.
Yeah. Take a moment, please, if you would. Subscribe, like, follow our
All
podcast.
the things.
Yep,
Yeah,
all the
comment.
things, all the buttons, push them all.
5
It's okay.
stars.
Yep,
or
5
10,
stars, 10
depending
stars.
on whatever the.
Like one of the monkeys
Do it
in a
twice.
spaceship. Just mash the buttons.
Make a separate account.
Do
Keep
it
doing
again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Set up
Bring
a
your
network
friends.
set up a network of bots. Set up an AI to do it.
Yeah,
It's
because we're
great.
too lazy to do that.
Bring your
It's not
friends.
for me.
Bring your enemies. Bring your
Make
parents.
them torture them with this nonsense.
Right.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
But
Send it to them. Be like, this is really important.
also,
Send it to your boss.
The work email.
Yeah.
Oh no.
CC.
yep, CC.
Yeah.
CC all. Yeah, okay. But also, please, if you can leave a review, we do appreciate any feedback and any comments that you have. I mean, we are always willing to tweak if we need to. And
Yeah.
we're
Oh,
always
we're definitely
adjusting.
tweaking.
Yeah, we're tweaking.
Oh, you guys have no idea.
You can find us on social media at facebook.com/podbags or tumblr.com/podbags, and you can email us at podbagspodcast@gmail.com.
And we will reply.
Yes.
We will. Yeah, we'll read all of it. If you message on Facebook or whatever, yeah, we'll reply.
Yeah.
Yeah, checking that stuff all the time. So
That's the thing, too, is this is so random, but like, if you actually do feel like replying or asking a specific question to one of us specifically, yeah, just put our name or something. I don't know.
Right. We will definitely talk about it.
yes,
Yeah.
we do. So that's it for us. Another episode, bagged and tagged, has a different meaning this week for me for some reason, but yeah,
Because scissors up his ass.
Yeah,
That's true.
exactly.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Cut the bag back open. No.
Bye.
Bye.